Hello everyone and welcome back to another Halloween makeup tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a Frankenstein and I've already applied 2 layers to his face. Now I did use the dollar store glow-in-the-dark green, but it was just not working very well, so I mixed some white into it for the second coat. But as you can see, yes, it has cracked. Because dollar store stuff always cracks. I don't know why, but it just does. But we're going to make it work because that's what we're here for. Oh, Liam, you crazy child. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black and I'm going to start to draw in my lines. Now, Frankenstein is kind of like an older looking creature with a brow that overhangs. So I'm going to define it with my shading. Now I start with the crack and the crack on the forehead as my baselines. Now I'm going to go into all of the areas that I'm going to want to shade later with my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to take my black eyeshadow and I'm going to start to shade. Think of it like you're creating a masterpiece. You want your shading to really complement what you're going for the end look. I love to shade. So you go over all of your base lines with your black. Around the cheek, the neck, and in the eyes to define the nose and make the eyes a little darker. And now I'm going to take all of my different colored greens because this wonderful dollar store makeup is cracking off, as you can see. So I am going to fill in with a couple different shades. I use a white, I use the black, I use the greens. And now I'm going to put in my little, I don't know what they're called, barbed wires, I guess, on the head of the Frankenstein. I put the black underneath and then I put the first coat of white on top. With the Halloween face paint, you do have to put 2 coats on. Ooh, scary, Liam. Now I'm going to do a little bit more highlighting. I'm trying to bring a dimension into it before I put on the final black. Shading is really important, so just play around with it to make it your own. Now these are the 2 bolts. I put a black underneath and I put a white first coat on top. And I'm going to let that dry. Now I'm going to put my second coat on the barbed wire up top of the white, leaving just a little bit of the black eyeshadow at the top. Now I'm going to go and take my black and I'm going to define the lines a little bit more with the second coat. Now I'm going to take the black and I'm going to start to put definition into the face with lines, kind of like creases. I'm going to darken my areas and define my lips with a little bit of black, and I'm going to outline the barbed wire on the forehead. I also want to take it in and go over my wrinkles and add a little bit more definition and pull the brow down so that it looks like it has an overhang. Darken the eyes and just add little lines here and there wherever you feel it looks good. Now I'm going to take the glow-in-the-dark white slash face paint from the dollar store, and I'm going to just add it on to add a little bit more color, because I've added a couple different color eyeshadows, but I want to have that green. And it may even glow under a black light, but unfortunately our black light broke, so we can't even double check it. But we will be getting a new one for next year. And just go in and make your final little touches. The detail is what really makes it stand out. I like to add a little bit of detail to my white with the black, and it kind of gives it more of that 3D look. It's fun to play around with your detailing, so have fun with it. Now when you're going to make the bolt, I go and I outline it, and then I pull through, and I'm going to put another layer of white and pull back. As you can see here, this is our final product. Ooh, so spooky. This is the Frankenstein. Even though the makeup cracked, we were able to pull it off. So if we can do it, you can do it. If you liked this video, please give it a like and help our channel out by coming and subscribing and sharing with all of your friends. We do makeup tutorials and Minecraft videos and Musical.lys. Happy Halloween!
It's Halloween. Time to be scary. Whoa! That's gonna be a funny video.